It was supposed to be a routine visit. Just another day on the campaign trail. But what Donald Trump said inside the notorious migrant detention camp known as Alligator Alcatraz has exploded into the political moment of the year. Standing inside a swamp-surrounded compound in the heart of the Florida Everglades, Trump looked directly into the cameras and unleashed a verbal torpedo. He wanted me in here. That son of a bitch wanted me in here. Yes, he was talking about Joe Biden. Welcome back to American Info, where we bring you the real stories, not the sanitized scripts. Let's unpack this. The facility Trump toured, nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz by locals and media alike, is a sprawling migrant detention center surrounded by marshland, fences, and armed guards. It's controversial. It's heavily policed. And it's been painted by Democrats as a symbol of cruelty. But Trump flipped the narrative. He didn't just tour the facility. He made it symbolic. He stood in the middle of the same fences where migrants are detained and declared that he, too, was a target of political imprisonment. They want me locked up. That's what Biden wants. That's what the deep state wants. They don't just want to beat me at the polls. They want to silence me forever. And then came the line. That son of a bitch wanted me in here. The crowd, the media, scrambling. But Trump supporters, fired up. Because this wasn't just a rant. It was a calculated power move. Trump is painting Biden not just as a weak leader, not just as a failed president, but as a tyrant using the DOJ as a weapon. A man hiding behind the FBI and federal prosecutors to take out his top political opponent. And let's be real. The indictments, the trials, the endless investigations, they're not about justice. They're about elimination. Eliminate the opponent. Eliminate the threat. Eliminate the voice. But Trump refuses to be silenced. And by stepping into Alligator Alcatraz, he turned the tables. He said, "You want me behind bars? Then I'll walk into the bars myself, and I'll walk out stronger." This is Trump's genius, taking the very thing meant to destroy him and turning it into a political sledgehammer. And Biden, his silence is deafening. The White House refused to comment on Trump's words. But insiders are worried. Because Trump's base is energized like never before. They see the persecution. They see the setup. And now they see their leader walking straight into the lion's den and calling out the enemy by name. This isn't politics anymore. This is warfare. And Trump isn't retreating. He's promised that if re-elected, he will clean out the DOJ, shut down political witch hunts, and bring every actor behind this persecution to justice. And moments like this, they're not just viral. They're defining. Alligator Alcatraz may have started as a migrant holding camp, but now it's a symbol of defiance, of resistance, of strength. And Trump's message is loud and clear. If you think you can jail me, think again. I walk in, I walk out, and I win. But that wasn't the end. Outside the facility, Trump addressed supporters in what's now being called his swamp speech. He didn't just talk about Biden. He listed every enemy, every agency, every figure he believes is part of the political persecution. The DOJ, the FBI, the IRS, Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, and even members of Congress who cheered on his indictments. These people don't believe in justice. They believe in power. But I'm not afraid of their power. Because I have the American people on my side. Trump even hinted at building new federal oversight agencies, a kind of justice reform task force to investigate corruption inside the justice system itself. We're going to investigate the investigators. We're going to prosecute the prosecutors. We're going to hold them all accountable. Powerful, direct, and historic. The establishment wants Trump gone, but Trump just walked into their prison and turned it into a rally stage. That's not weakness. That's strategy. This was today's explosive update from American Info. Like this video if you stand against political persecution. Comment your thoughts below. Is Trump right to call out Biden so directly? And don't forget to subscribe for unfiltered truth the mainstream won't touch.